and welcome to this channel. I'm so happy that you're here, and these are always timeless messages. So, whenever this message is reaching you, it's when you need to hear it. To all of you that are returning to this channel, thank you. Thank you for being here. We love your energy. Keep being who you are, and thank you for all of your supports and likes. We appreciate it a lot. And it makes this channel grow. And I mean, who doesn't want love to grow? So let's just keep on letting us become what we need to be individually and collectively. See, the planets in Mercury are really, really all over the place. It's so beautiful. Yeah. We did a little card pick because yesterday's reading, it was a lot of energies. I mean, it was so packed with energy that we couldn't unpack that in one sitting. So we just wanted to clarify it a little bit, but also to see the energies surrounding your situation and what you can actually do about it. And this time you can see our face, so maybe that's more comfortable. Please comment which one you prefer, which one you feel more comfortable of looking at. We love to hear your ideas, and yeah, to make this channel more comfortable for us all. So grab your tea uh, or whatever you prefer to drink. Please let it be something healthy. And let's start. Okay, so we pulled 6 cards before we start, and the number 6 represent human. So we wanted to know about your situations. Of course, this is a general reading always, but this is more of talking with tarot. So we're already feeling your energy, that you are moving away from something. You are moving away to calmer waters. Where you've been with yesterday's reading is you haven't been satisfied of where you've been, and you felt that you wanted to move away. Maybe you didn't know where, but you sure knew that where you were currently was not where you wanted to be. So you're moving away to calmer waters. Where you will end up, you don't know. But like all journeys, we need to settle ourselves down and let everything flow naturally how it needs to unfold. We are not meant to know our journey completely. We're not meant to know everything. We're just meant to flow with it naturally and let it unfold. Okay, so let it unfold and try to relax. And that is not easy, as simple as it's being said, of course. But you see, you're almost there. You have this fiery energy of wanting you to move forward. And you're almost there. So it's like, don't give up when you're almost there. You know, sometimes we're like, this takes forever, I'm never there, but you are almost there. She's holding it like the stick is on fire on the top. It's just saying that no matter what has happened here, all of these things, she's still holding on to that one. She still has that fire to keep on going just a little bit. But of course, you've been felt beaten down by so much mental anxiety, but also the social pressure and everything that is surrounding your situation. So let's just ring that out. Watch your ears. Let's remove everything that you don't need, whether it's put to you by the social pressure. Just step into yourself because you have the power. Not in the sense of overpowering others, because here we are coming to this card. And this is a card of everyone just trying to climb ahead, trying to move forward. trying to steal your ideas, trying to get ahead of you, trying to do different kinds of scams, testing you. You know, these are very strong. And I feel like these individuals that you have surrounding yourself with, these energies, they feel very colorful and very, 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 very much like out there in the sense of being very strong. So these are strong energies that you're dealing with. And of course, you feel beaten down by constantly having these strong, colorful personalities around you, testing you, wanting something from you. But we advise you, love and kindness, and to stay calm in situation. We know that it's difficult. It's so difficult when you constantly are being bombarded and tested over and over again. But we're asking you, please, you know that you can do this. You know this inside of you, okay? We all have this hard journey that we need to go through, especially if you are something, if you are someone that is doing something different. You know, society will test you, people around you, your family, your relationship, everything will be put to the test of who will stay and who will actually go. And the sad part is that many will fall away. And that is okay. That is okay. That's why you have this channel. That's why you can always be here. I mean, we don't have to belong like back in the days. We had to be in the tribe. And if we were excluded, we will be left out and we will die eventually. It's not like that anymore. Now you can actually stand alone and you can connect with the whole world, no matter where you are. So you're never truly alone. And you have angelical beings and all of these higher dimensional beings being here because the frequency has rised into earth. So we are surrounded by so much, but we have this old mentality of imprinted in us in this programming to believe that no, if we're excluded, it feels bad. Just remind yourself when that happens and you feel excluded and kind of alone, because it can happen, you know, we're all humans. Just remind yourself it is okay. It is okay. I have this channel when I talk to all of you guys, and it makes me so happy. I know that I'm not alone. And those days when maybe I feel more sad, I think about this channel and I think about that I'm giving a message to someone that needs to hear it. And it automatically makes me feel so good. And I hope it makes you feel good too, because that's why we're here. We're here to support each other in some way. We have something that we need to give each other, to learn from one another. And it's beautiful. It's a beautiful growth that we are doing and developing together, really. Let's keep on going forward. And then we had this card for you guys, and you are trying to, like, it's been so difficult and it's been a lot. Of course, when you're going through something that's so mentally exhausting, you just want to take what you have and just, please leave me alone, I want to go. That's like the energy that's coming from this card. Please let me go. But you see the color that is surrounding here, it's all yellow. It's so joyful. And it's spirit is saying to you that it's okay. Spirit knows that you're feeling left out and wanted to leave the situation. Okay, it's constantly hardship, testing, delays, challenges, constantly bombarding you. And Spirit is saying it's okay. Yes, you've been beaten down. Yes, all of the swords in your back. You've been betrayed, you've been stabbed, and you didn't deserve it. No, you didn't. You didn't deserve it. You didn't do nothing to gain this. But sometimes life tests us in this way. You see, again, there we have this beautiful color in the horizon saying that the sun is there. It might be dark now, but there is light ahead. There is light ahead, you know. He feels like completely destroyed with these swords, you know. It's like mental hardship, but it's still a number 10, so it's a completion. It's like you're soon there. We have the 9 and the 10, so you are soon there. You're soon there, beautiful soul. Don't you worry about it. And then we have this card in reverse. So this is the Judgment card in reverse, okay? So every action that has happened towards you, anything that has happened that's been unfair, that's not been right, in this moment right now, you will not understand it. You'll just feel like this is unfair. This is such an injustice. I'm there with you. I do understand you. It is. But this card is saying, because this is also a card of the winter, you know, it's relatable to the winter, and it is in reverse. So this delay that has been happening right now will sort itself out by the time of winter. So please, by the time at winter, come back to this video and comment something, because it is saying to you that this will be resolved. So within these 3 months, be sure that this will be resolved. Everything will come to its place and you will have an understanding. Don't lower yourself down to any energies or frequency. You will be tested. It's been difficult, constantly being challenged in this way by these energies, but try to work with those energies that are surrounding you. Try to work with them in a respectful way. Don't let anyone to step over your energy. Have your boundary. You see, in life, learn that we do make mistakes as human. We do. But there is one thing. If you choose to do a mistake, if someone has done this to you, if someone has hurt you in a way that's been so bad, forgive them. Forgive them for yourself, for you first to move on. That's your first. The second, let them apologize and be forgiven for them to move on. You know, sometimes a person wants to, you can't take that away from a person. Like, I forgive them, so I don't care what they want to say. No, if a person wants to say, I'm so sorry to you, can I meet you? I want to tell you how sorry I am. Let them have that, because that is also for their growth. You know, we acknowledge another human being when we allow them to ask for forgiveness. And now the third part. When someone says, please forgive me, and you do so, it doesn't mean that you go back to that situation. You also have to logically there. And you know, logic is not always taking us very far, but we have to go through these steps of knowing this hurt has happened. And some hurts we can't move past in that way. We have to love ourselves to say, you know what, that just went overboard and was very inappropriately done in such a harsh manner that I do forgive you, but this relationship, there is no relationship, because it doesn't have a good base, you know. So sometimes you might break hearts, sometimes you might break relationships of family members, and I just want you to know that it is okay. It is okay to consider yourself and to stand in your power and know that, no, you went beyond my limits and I do forgive you, but I don't want to have you a part of my life, because that is not acceptable. You don't do that. And you teach the other person also that no matter how kind a person is, you still have to have those boundaries of when it's not okay. And that's not okay. So whoever needed to hear that, please forgive, but don't take them into each other as I forgive you so we can start over. I mean, there are rarely those situations where you can forgive someone. I mean, if someone put their hands on you, that is unforgivable. You can forgive them for their action, but still, it's a choice. You still had a choice. We always have this choice when we do what we do. You can take back a certain things, but when it goes too far, it's like you made that choice. We all make that choice, and we have to accept our consequences when we hurt someone else, when we talk behind their back, when we ruin their reputation, when we try to diminish of what they're doing. You know, that was a choice that you made. You made that choice, you know. That's what you need to say to those people. You chose to do that, so there is no going back. So whoever needed to hear that, I don't know, I just felt this energy coming over me very strongly of wanting to say that. Thank you. And just be yourself. Have love in your heart and be yourself. Don't let anyone or anything intimidate you. You know, one can be strong and loving without hurting or fighting against each other. You know, one can be strong and loving. So just control your ego mostly, especially at this time. Control your ego, because egos love to act out in these times. Okay, so see, this card is saying that you already know. You already know. You don't have to figure anything out. I mean, they can hide their energy and they can do whatever they want to do behind closed doors. It really doesn't matter, because you are co-creating with spirit, and spirit is already telling you in advance, before anything happens, how it is going down. You know that you can get this in your dreams, in your intuition, in whatever that you do. You know, and you can feel it in your heart and soul that you already know. You already know. You don't have to have anyone to confirm it to you. You already know. Follow your intuition, but also ground yourself, because your intuition can also be whacked out, especially when energies like planets are involved, or retrogrades, or other, maybe you've been eating too much. At this time, I feel like there's a strong, excuse me, there's a strong message that it's been emphasizing a lot in eating, that many have been eating. So if you're drinking, like, if you use any substance, I mean, it doesn't have to overdo, but if you're doing that, you probably are going to get sick or harm, because at this time, even if you're healthy, you will eat quite poorly and make decisions that are not good. I felt that I had more like sweet, sugary in my like chocolate. So I feel like that's been a little, whoa, that's very strange. So I feel that the energy in the collective is that we have been eating quite poorly, and that can be also of everything happening. You know, where do you go when something feels horrible, or you feel sad? You straight go to food and to eating. But you know, this is our temple, and we need to be mindful of it. So this is not to shame anyone or anything in any shape or form, but just to remind you that if you feel this message resonates with you, with your eating or whatever your habits are, you know what you're using that's not good for you, truly. So whatever that is for you, try to be mindful of it and just cut back on it, you know, come back to this healthy state and find yourself back to it. So that is a message for someone. Let's pull one more card from the angels. What more does the viewer need to see? What do they need to see and know more? A truly grateful spirit. Yeah, this card has been coming up a lot lately, that you also feel very, very sad about your family situation, that how it is. And, you know, some families are very, have different dynamic, okay? So maybe you don't get along with certain family members, and that is okay. But Spirit is saying that everyone is being taken care of. And remember, everyone is doing their own choices. So if anyone has done a choice that hasn't been good for the people involved, they have to suffer the consequence. That's how life is. But know that you're being taken care of. I feel like this is mostly directed to younger. If you have a teenager, if you are a teenager, maybe you're younger in this audience, and you're watching this video. Well, you don't have to worry about your family, you know, because I also feel that younger people, like, they're so into tarot cards and they're so awake already. I mean, they're so amazing. I get amazed every day. They're so intelligent. So I think that they are really, the younger audience feels more afraid of their parents, and like, not afraid, but they're wondering, is everything going to be okay with them? And this card is saying to you, young ones that are watching, that everything is going to be okay. You don't have to worry about your parents and everything, because they have their. You need to do your journey. Do your journey and trust that everything you know, you already have inside of you. You're amazing. So whoever needed to hear that, and to all of you that are grown up, I don't know why that energy came in, but I feel like I always have to say, I feel like I'm speaking to an audience that's very young and goes to very old. And you know, it's just a number. We can awaken when we are 9 years old, as well as we can awaken when we're 70 years old. So really it is just a number. Remember that we all have that little child in us that wants to come out and play, and we all have that old wise man. So just take these messages how they resonate, and remember that we are all one. So don't you worry about your family. Everything will be all right, and everything will be in place. And if you don't feel comfortable around someone, you shouldn't be around them. You should always be around people that brings you joyful feelings and happy feelings and truthful. So what action, what can the people that are watching this video do? Okay, this one turned out by himself. So Spirit wants you to know that you are appreciated. You know, you are being reviewed. You are being reviewed of everything that you've done. Maybe you feel like nobody has seen what you've been doing, and maybe it's not showing, but it is showing, because energetically, when you put in the work, it comes back. And some people say, oh, but she got it so easily. She didn't have to do nothing for it. No, no, it is not like that. When you put your effort every day, and you know, some egos can really, you know, we've experienced this, some egos can really bring you back so many unnecessary steps that you're backing back so much on the most simplest things, and it can be like very, very frustrating. Just know that every step that you've been taking, Spirit has been watching you. Every step that you've been taking consciously, of not hurting someone, of not doing when someone is pushing on you, of holding back, all of that, Spirit has been right there with you, right there with you. And you will be recognized. Spirit will send people that will help you. Everything will come in. You see, it goes back to this judgment. Judgment will be, we can't avoid that, you see. And if it's an legal matters, somebody will look into that. Somebody will look into something that's been an error somewhere. Don't worry about it. You don't have to do anything. Really, the universe takes care of you. When you're standing in love and truthfulness, know that the universe always takes care of you. And of course we do mistakes. We're all humans. We do mistakes. But as long as you stand in your truth, as long as you know that every attention is with love. And sometimes we can say things that sound uh, maybe strange, but they come from a place of love. And we can trip ourselves up. No, but I didn't say it right. They're not going to understand it. But they will understand it. So let's just finish with which master you can work on. What does the viewer more need to know? Give us the last card here. Thank you, Spirit. We're truly grateful. Yes. Have faith. Believe in the love and light, okay? Believe that there is love. Believe that there is love. You know, sometimes we can be in this negative, so affirm to yourself, I am being optimistic about my future. That's your affirmation. I'm being optimistic about my future. Everything will be all right. I am being taken care of. Okay? So fate is reminding you that love is always present. Believe in the love in you and everyone else beyond their behavior and what is happening. So that's a wonderful message. We hope that this helped you and that you enjoyed this talk with tarot. If you like it, please put an emoji or something fun in the comments and let us know. And thank you for all of your comments. Those are amazing to read. And we hope you have a wonderful start week ahead. Okay? Blessings to you all and love. Bye.